Look who I've got with me at the moment. I got the big man, Chris Fairtex, they call him, otherwise known as Teep Muay Thai. How are you, brother?
Hey man, I'm good.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me here, and thank you to Peter for at the Cabra Fight Store. But you'll get all the links in the bio there. If you're in Cabramatta, mate, come down. Mate, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Your Muay Thai. How did you start Muay Thai? Or your interest in Muay Thai?
Yeah, so the interest came from when I was a young kid. My dad used to watch a lot of the kickboxer, Bloodsport, the Van Damme movies, Wrong Bet, or I think in Europe they call it Lionheart. So I used to watch that a lot. Particularly, I used to watch Kickboxer a lot.
Yeah.
And my mum used to drive us to school. And on the way to school, there was this gym. It was an old school gym. I don't know if you remember the name. It was called Thunder Legs Muay Thai Gym.
Is that in here in Cabramatta? Is that
that was in Fairfield.
In Fairfield, yeah.
It was called Thunder Legs Muay Thai Gym. And we used to drive past that all the time. And I saw that and I was like, oh, I want to go train over there. So my mum put us into training over there. And I was probably about 13 years old when I started that. And I did my first training class. I really, really liked it. And that's pretty much how I got into Muay Thai. And then over the years, I would train on and off. So I've been doing it for about 13 years.
Okay.
Not 13 years straight, like a few years training, take a break, like things get in the way, a few years training, take a break, a few years training.
We're in Cabramatta at the moment.
Yeah.
And obviously Chris has got the beautiful store here, with all the gear and everything like that. But there's a big Muay Thai presence here in Cabramatta.
I used to train at Full Force Gym back around 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
So that was before training at Cabra Muay Thai, I used to train at Full Force Gym. That's in Blacktown. But there is a big hub of Muay Thai gyms here in Western Sydney.
Yeah, the quality of Muay Thai is getting better and bigger, and that's always good. And I think you could attribute that to the internet growing, social media, and mate, let's go. That's a good little segue now. Teep Muay Thai. How did that get started, and what made you do that? Like, it's great.
Yeah. So there's two parts. There's two parts to that story. So when I first started Teep Muay Thai, I didn't post any clips of myself for about a year and a bit. Mm-hmm. It was literally the movies I grew up watching that got me into Muay Thai.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of the kickboxer clips, the Rocky clips, the Arnold Schwarzeneggers, I was doing that for about a year and a bit. Mm-hmm. And I started that because at the time I was thinking, oh, you know what? Like there's Muay Thai content for the training, right? For the fighting. And it's sick content. I like watching that content as well. Mm-hmm. And I had looked at a lot of gym content at the time because I like to lift weights as well.
Look at the size of this bag, hey? Look at the size of this.
And I realized when you look at gym content, there's the serious motivational part.
Yeah.
And then you got the funny gym memes, and they like to rip on CrossFit a lot.
Yeah.
And they used to crack me up a lot. And so at the time I looked at Muay Thai and I was like, oh, you know what? There's a lot of the training and the fighting and the motivational stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's not really yet a side that shows the funny side, the lighter side of the sport.
Playful. And in Muay Thai, there's a lot of joking and playfulness.
Yeah, exactly.
In Muay Thai gyms,
And at the gym that I was training at, I used to train at the time, Full Force, a lot of the guys, we would train hard. They would all train hard, but outside of the Muay Thai training, they'd have fun, they'd joke, they'd muck around and stuff. So I was like, oh, I want to try to kind of bring that side. I want to kind of show that side. So I want to start it with initially what got me into Muay Thai, which was the Van Dammes and all that. When they used to throw the funny one-liners, they used to beat the...
You look like it, Jackson. That will make you Frank Dux.
No. It's Dukes.
Gotcha. Like put up your dukes, right?
What are these two scumbags?
Just stay out of it, pal. It's not your business, okay?
I ain't your pal, dickface.
Very good. But brick, not hit back.
Aren't you a little young for full contact?
Aren't you a little old for video games?
What's the whole up?
He says Senzo Tanaka is his Shidoshi.
What's the difference if Bruce Springsteen is a Shidoshi?
That hurts me just looking at it.
So basically, it's an homage, to those sorts of 90s movies as well.
Initially,
How long ago was that, mate?
That was, so my first original content was April 2022, so I would have started that
it's
probably about February 2021 I was posting.
Oh, right. So it's you're relatively new. And,
Yeah. I've only been doing my own content for about a year and a half.
Mate, and we'll get into how big it's got, yeah.
So what happened was that I came across a piece of content on Instagram that said how boxers make tea in the morning, right? So I just randomly came across it, and what he did was that he walked up to the cabinet, he lifted it up, he did his roll, right? He punched, grabbed the tea bag, and then he dropped that tea bag, you know, the reaction train, then he grabbed it with the other one, drop that, grab it with the other hand. And I looked at that and I started to laugh, you know, and I found that really funny. And then I was talking to my wife and I go, hey, oh, look how funny this is. I want to, hey, let's just try film this just for laughs, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's the very first content I actually filmed of myself. It was about April 2022, how it wasn't a Muay Thai content. The actual content was how boxers make tea in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was a 15-second clip. I walk up to the cabinet, I do a duck, you know, I punch, grab the tea, put in the cup. Very simple filming, simple editing, cut the front, you know, cut off the end of the clip. And that was pretty much it. And that's how the Teep Muay Thai started.
You do your filming, you do all your post-production as well, don't you?
Yeah.
It's just you, isn't it?
So my wife does a lot of the filming for me, because someone, like, if you look at the content, the way the camera moves and stuff, there's someone behind it. It's not a it's not a stationary camera. So she does the filming, but all the editing, the posting, talking to people and all that, that's all me.
Where do you get your ideas from? Like, they're so fucking funny,
the script,
all the scripts.
Okay. So there are two parts to that. So what I tend to do, the first one is I take something that's relatable, something outside of three parts, sorry. First part, I take something outside of Muay Thai training that's very relatable.
Yeah.
Dating. Working.
The fucking dating ones are so funny.
Dating.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you, sir. So tell me, you've been dating my daughter? Yeah, we've been clinching for a few years. What are your intentions for my daughter? She's got a really bad switch kick. We really got to work on that. Terrible pad holding. Her striking's pretty piss poor. Bad cardio as well. So we're going to get her started on some morning runs. I'm not talking about Muay Thai here. Yes, from a relationship point of view. What are your plans? If she doesn't really up her Muay Thai game, you don't stop. She's going to have to drop her. Excuse me? That's just the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Who do you think you are talking like that? Sorry, under control. I used to be a Taekwondo instructor. Taekwondo. Oh, jeez. Get the hell out of my house. Hey babe, can you drop me off to the gym? Don't you drive? The only thing I use these legs for is hitting the heavy bag. By the way, liven this place up. Put some Bacau posters over there. You know, some John Wayne Parr posters over there. What are you, a caveman or something?
You know, working. It could be anything. Going to the shops, whatever. Seeing someone that you don't like. Yeah. And there's this awkwardness, but you got to be civil, but there's these intrusive thoughts going on in your head. So I take that concept. Yeah. I add the Muay Thai spice, the Muay Thai flavor to it. So if you see someone you don't like, and you're like, oh, fuck, this guy's got a face I'd like to knock the fuck out. I would change it to, fuck, I'd like to switch kick the fuck out of this guy's face.
Fucking drop every single person in this room. They're all lucky it's my rest day. What do these girls want? I could take him back to my place and watch some Sencho highlights, but I got Muay Thai training tomorrow. If this fuckwit doesn't play some Muay Thai music soon, I'm gonna have to drop him. I'm 100% convinced that this guy does Taekwondo. Your days are numbered, my friend. What the fuck are they celebrating? Don't they know that the only thing to celebrate is when your coach commends you on your switch kick?
Yeah. You know, so that's adding the Muay Thai part to it. So that's generally how I find something relatable and add the Muay Thai spice to it, and then add an over-the-top outcome. Yeah. Right? Like he's either getting knocked out, something just ridiculous. Yeah. He's getting knocked out or something like that. The second part is I take inspiration from a lot of the 80s action movies. Yeah. Like, you know, the Van Dammes, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, where it's just one guy, he can take on everything, he can take on anyone. Yeah. You know, that's essentially the Chris Fairtex. Yeah.
Oi! Fucking stop it, mate. Don't come an inch closer. Fucking warned you, didn't I?
You know, the Chris Fairtex character. And then the third one is I just find something very relatable inside of Muay Thai, like
Yes.
inside of Muay Thai training, whether that's your trainer, you know, you're tired, you can't go on anymore, and he's telling you. You throw 100 more kicks, you know, and then you just collapse. It's like, yeah, so that's generally the way I script it.
Yeah, I just love the. I love the way you really mix that contemporary stuff of like the comedy, and you bring in the Muay Thai. Like there's a lot of stuff about like the Taekwondo. Oh, you fucking need Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Hey man, welcome to Cabra Fight Store. We've got a diverse range of Muay Thai gear here. Can I help you with anything?
Muay Thai? What's Muay Thai? No, mate. I'm here to get some, Taekwondo gloves. You got me?
Yeah, bro. Come over here. We've got heaps of them, man.
Oh, cheers, man. Oh, awesome.
Hey, no worries, man. All your Taekwondo gear is in there.
But that's just staff only, bro. Guy, I can beat the fuck out of him, or you know, the BJJ, too much hugging, and that is most of the old 90s Muay Thai trainers are like that. They fucking hate everything else but Muay Thai. It's got to be fucking pure. Your acting is on point. It's pretty fucking good. You're natural. So, do you have a performing arts background or anything like that, or is it just something that you've always done, or?
No. It's something. I don't have any performing arts background. What it is that when you first start making content, you start off and you got to accept the fact you're probably not going to be that good, but you just keep doing it and you slowly just keep getting a little bit better. But what I like to do, and I always say this every time I'm doing a collab with someone, I go, don't worry about getting the acting on point. Just think of this as a very low budget porn film. So that's the type of acting we're going for, right? Just put that into your mind, you know. But
that's fucking gold.
But what I don't like it when if the acting's too good, it doesn't come across as relatable.
Yeah.
You know. And what I generally tend to do is that when I film, the first one we film, that's the one we use because that's probably my most natural. Yeah. You know, when I start to think about it, I should probably say it this way, I should probably do it this way, it comes across as more forced. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you just go, on a filming day, you've got your premise, you've got your storyline, and you just go, okay, I need you to do that, and just go for it. Like you have just little bullet points and just go and just flow. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's generally how. Yeah. So I'll think of an idea, I'll think of the main scenes in the idea, how we need to film it, and then I'm just like, all right. Fuck it, let's just start filming now. Yeah. And that's just pretty much how I do it.
And then you do a lot of collabs with a lot of Western Sydney. I want you to come over to WA, mate. Come over to WA. Let's fly them over to Muay Thai Grand Prix and also Domination, guys. Come on. Let's get this guy over and we do some collabs with a lot of gyms over there. That'll be fucking awesome. Have you noticed the growth of Muay Thai in the past, say, 3 years, 5 to 3 years? I mean, it's exponentially just grown and grown and grown. And that's my thinking, and a lot of the people around Muay Thai is because of social media. And this is my own personal, I think it's you as well, mate. Honestly, and I thank you for that, and I think the community thanks you for that as well. Because like, when I tell people that I do Muay Thai or do Muay Thai content, the first, and these guys don't even know Muay Thai, the first thing they will go, oh, have you seen this guy, Teep Muay Thai? Teep Muay Thai, man. Your popularity is not just inside the sport of Muay Thai, it's outside. I mean, you're getting, like, I see some of your content and you've got 1.5 million 2 million views, and that must mean, like, you know, seeing that shit, you know, we're only getting 5,000 views per video, but you're getting 1 million. What does that mean to you when you see shit like that? When you're seeing your work is reaching the broader community.
I like it when people enjoy the content. That's essentially, you know, for me, it's a creative outlet. That's why I like doing it. Initially, I never really had a creative outlet. Like prior to that, I used to say to my wife, you know what? I think I don't have a creative bone in my body. I used to say to her,
that's lies.
You know, I do not have one creative bone in my body because I can be quite highly analytical. Yeah. Like really into, you know, the numbers, and I used to be quite good at maths when I was at school. You know, 4-unit maths and all that. Yeah. So. And I never really had a creative outlet, but I used to always like watching it. Like I used to love watching Red Hot Chili Peppers, the guitarist of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Just the way they used to, you know, hit the guitar and all that stuff. And I'd be like, oh, it would be so cool to be creative, you know? And then, so for me, it's a creative outlet. But what it is, it's like, I like creating an idea. I like having an idea and turning that into a piece of content for a lot of people to enjoy and have fun. That's ultimately it, and I like that aspect of it. Yeah. So I don't get too stuck. I don't get too stuck on the views. You don't want to get too stuck on the views and all that, because not every piece of content will do well. Yeah. And you can't get down about it or whatever. It's just, it is what it is. You know, I put out a lot of my stuff out there for the current followers, and I just hope they enjoy it.
No, we really do enjoy it, and we thank you for that.
What it does is that it just lightens up. For me, it just lightens up the mood. You know, sometimes things get like, you know, really, really serious. You know, I got my training, you know, I got my work, all that stuff. So that is just a break in my day where I have fun. Yeah. And then I get to share that fun with a lot of other people, and they have fun, and it lightens up their mood. So that's essentially how it's helped.
Oh man.
And then now I'm trying to bring in that creativity into other aspects like apparel, for example. Yeah. So it's Teep apparel, and right now it's Muay Thai shorts, it's shirts, and it's hoodies, and it's essentially
I'm getting a hoodie, mate.
Yeah. And it's essentially the things that the content is about branded onto the apparel. Yeah. You know, so this one's here is probably my bestseller, the Shark Fighting Club, because I do a lot of the
1774 as well. Yeah, beautiful.
I do a lot of the animal fighting.
Yes.
So, you know, put on this shirt and you can take on a great white shark, I guarantee it.
Mate, I'm getting a shirt, guys. So where can they find that? On your platform?
Yeah, you can just go to my Instagram, the link is there.
What's next for you then, my friend, in Muay Thai, in this creation? What do you want to do? Do you want to, like I've talked about, like we were talking about before, I want to see, you know what would be fucking brilliant? A show, a bit like a Housey type of fat pizza, and like it's not the purest of acting. It's just it's just that, and I think that would hit. There's so many characters in Muay Thai, you know, there's in the gyms, and there's so many characters that you can pick. You can have you as the major character, and have other little characters. You ever thought about something like that, or?
Yeah, so I have definitely thought about that. More like it'd be like not so much of a sitcom, but more like Fat Pizza. Yeah. It would require a tremendous amount of work, which I will probably do at some point.
Space. I'm looking forward to that.
And I'll probably bring in a few people. I was thinking to initially play a few of the characters myself, but eventually I'll bring in a few people. But that's probably next on my target, and that's something that I'll probably be putting up on my YouTube. I haven't invested much time into my YouTube. Yep. But that style is where I essentially want to go on my YouTube, merging Muay Thai with like culture and comedy. Yes. Essentially.
Mate, I want to see that. Oh, dude, I've got some ideas. After we film today, let's talk about some ideas. Thank you for letting me come, and thank you, Peter, for letting me come to this let me come to the store, Cabra Fight Store. So the links will be in the bio. Come and have a look. Thank you for the interview, and thank you for your content and spreading the word of Muay Thai, brother.
Thank you. All good, man.
Thank you. Let's go. Yes, good.
Is that all right?
That's better.